Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeff Scott. On behalf of George Langevin Video Productions, I want to welcome you to today's CIF Boys Division II Championship match from beautiful Southwestern College in Chula Vista. We've got a great matchup for you today. The number one seeded and number one ranked Valhalla Norsemen, they'll be wearing the white, and the San Pasqual Golden Eagles, they're wearing the royal blue. And they're playing the national anthem right now.
2001 CIF.
And now the starting lineups for tonight's two teams. We'll start with the home team, the Norsemen of Valhalla. They're coached by Brad Bond, his assistant Sean Harp. Starting in goal tonight, Jason Thompson. Starting at sweeper, number 22, Jake Leak. Starting at the stopper position, number 11, Bobby Miles. Playing the right back, number 2, Brandon Scavia. Playing at the left back, number 8, Dan Segnet. In midfield, in the center, number 17, Matt Ray. And also in the middle of the field, number 6, Marcus Fitzpatrick. Out on the right side, Jordan Fabricant, number 3. And the left midfielder, Sadir Mikhail. Up front, number 4, Casey Lang. And number 12, their leading goal scorer this year, Justin Gilmore. And now the starting lineup for the Golden Eagles of San Pasqual, who coached by Khaled Al-Shafi, his assistant coach, Jerry Ryback. In goal, James Ellison. They play 4 at the back, the 2 center backs, number 13, Mike Chalifant, and number 6, Todd Nelson. The right back, number 5, Chris Trudell, and in the left back, number 4, Danny Frazier. In midfield, in the center, number 10, John Burson. Also in center midfield, number 8, Mike Christakos. The right midfielder, number 9, Joe Farias. And the left midfielder, Davin Minkoff, number 18. Up front, the Golden Eagles will go with number 19, their leading goal scorer, Curtis Flower, and number 11, Andrew Delgado. The Golden Eagles on the year finished with a record of 17-2-6. They were 7-1-1 in the Valley League and won the Valley League Championship for the first time. The Norsemen of Valhalla finished the year 23-1-1. Their league record in the Grossmont South, 2-1. They finished as co-champions with Granite Hills. Granite Hills will be competing in the Division I CIF final on Tuesday night. These two teams took a very different path to get here. The Norsemen of Valhalla ranked number 1 in the county all season long. They were undefeated right up until the last day of the regular season when they dropped a heartbreaking 1-0 decision to Granite Hills in the last league match. It cost them a share of the title as well. San Pasqual, on the other hand, a very solid team. They really came from nowhere. There weren't a lot of expectations, but this team was very solid from the beginning. They went 7-1-1, winning the Valley League, and then went through the playoffs. They got a first-round bye as the second seed. Then they beat a strong Calexico team before beating Patrick Henry in the semifinals 2-1. They're a very solid team, very well coached, and they have 2 big goal scorers up front. The leading goal scorers, Andrew Delgado with 11 goals on the season, and Curtis Flowers, the leading goal scorer with 16 goals. Valhalla, a very, very gifted and deep team. Lots of speed, lots of talent, and of course their go-to player, number 12, Justin Gilmore, the forward up top. Now Valhalla will play with 2 goalkeepers today. Jason Thompson will start the game, but Travis Clark will come on and play in the second half. Both of these goalkeepers equally strong, big, and athletic. Valhalla does not give up a lot of goals, so it should be a very tight match, well played. I know both of these teams are also very well coached. Our center referee today, Kia De Pana, veteran referee here in San Diego, does a number of professional games as well. We can expect a good game out of him today. We can see there are virtually no shadows. The sun's straight overhead. The field in excellent shape. It has rained a lot this week. Number of games were canceled, rescheduled, but today's game being played here, this CIF championship at Southwestern College on a beautiful, bright, sunny day. A nice field. It's flat, it looked a little fast. In fact, I talked to Coach Brad Bond before the game. He thought the field played extremely fast, and he thought that was to his players' advantage. He does have a lot of team speed. I also spoke with Coach Khalid Al-Shafi from San Pasqual. He likes his team's chances. He mentioned that while his leading goal scorer, Curtis Flowers, is a bit nicked up, he will start tonight's game. And if need be, Francisco Valenzuela, number 15, will be able to step in and replace him up top, another lethal goal scorer. So there's your lineups. They're finishing up the PA announcements here as we get ready for this game. I'd like to remind you, George Langevin Video Productions, the leading sports video production company in San Diego. For all of your sporting, corporate, and family video needs, call George Langevin Video Productions at 858-277-9300. But we're just about 2 minutes away from kickoff. These teams have been anxiously awaiting this moment, watching the games being played by all the other teams today and earlier this week, and now it's their turn to take center stage. Their turn to see who can be the king of the hill, the champion, CIF San Diego section for Division II. There's a big cheer for the PA announcer as he got the last of those names correct. The conditions here, beautiful. It's about 70 degrees, maybe 65. Virtually no wind down on this stadium. There should be nothing that affects this game adversely. Very skillful teams, both of them. Both teams like to play the ball on the ground, maintain possession, and quickly attack. They've got deadly goal scorers up front. I would expect a number of goals today. The last final instructions as we get ready for tonight's kickoff. And now the teams break out of midfield. Here we go. Coach is going to give their teams last-minute instructions. The crowd getting warmed up. In fact, right down below me, there's a huge set of fans with sombreros and noisemakers, horns, drums. Now they break into song over here on the right side. This is the perfect atmosphere, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you want in a high school playoff game. A big crowd, enthusiastic fans, singing, cheering, chanting. There's a group of Valhalla students straight across the field with signs supporting all of their favorite players. The shadows have crept over the bleachers on the near side now. We shouldn't get any shadow on this field before the game is over. Bill Leake, the fourth official, coming over here to the scorer's table. The Valhalla players gather together one last time. And there they are as they break out. They'll be defending the north goal, which is to our left. The San Pasqual Golden Eagles singing, chanting, cheering, pumping themselves up, getting excited for this game. They're wearing the all-blue kit. They'll be defending the south goal, which is to our right. San Pasqual to take the opening kickoff. Number 19, Curtis Flowers standing over the ball with number 11, Andrew Delgado, next to him. They're the two leading goal scorers for the Golden Eagles. They're the ones that are going to be expected to carry the load for this team up front. You can hear the banging on the railing as the fans get into the kickoff. You can hear the horns. And there we are. An early ball play deep in. San Pasqual unable to control from the opening kickoff. And here's Valhalla turning it on, trying to push the ball forward. Number 4, Casey Lang gives chase. The ball's knocked out of bounds. So the first team to really exert any pressure here, Valhalla, in the opening seconds. They'll take a throw in over on the far side. I believe that's Sadir Mikhail. Oh, there's a good little challenge. The ball drops. Gilmore can't get a foot on it, though, and the ball harmlessly rolls out of bounds. Every set piece today is going to be tightly contested. Every throw-in, every corner kick is going to be very dangerous, as this field is a little on the narrow side. There's Gilmore with a flick and a shot, and it's right at the goalkeeper. I didn't expect that shot right away, but the goalkeeper did, and it was Sadir Mikhail with the quick shot, first shot of tonight's game, and he gets it on goal. Ball in the air, challenged. Now here he is, Flowers, the big strong forward for San Pasqual. Rides off one tackle, and the Golden Eagles will have a throw. And you can see here that Flowers has got a little bit of a limp in his gait, but a very strong, powerful-looking player. Should be able to hold the ball with defenders on him well. There it is, flick towards the goal, and the goalkeeper picks it up easily. Jason Thompson handles and punts it out to midfield. And a foul on Justin Gilmore, a little push in the back. The Eagles fans cheering. They love that call. Now number 4, Danny Frazier, to put the ball back into play. He's the left defender. He's looking up front. Joe Farias pushed up from his midfield position. He'll try to get on the end of this, and he can't. Valhalla clears it away. Both teams a little bit tight right now, sort of feeling each other out, looking for chinks in the armor. Once again, the San Pasqual fans break into singing. Long throw in for the Golden Eagles. Into the box. Oh, flick back towards the goalkeeper, and Thompson handles it. His own defender headed the ball backwards. Not really a shot on goal. Thompson again, this time it's well across midfield, a booming kick. And the Eagles control. They try to play up front for Flowers, and they can't find him. Now it's Delgado, playing back in midfield for number 8, Christakos. Back to Delgado, he tries to hold it on his chest, and he can't. Delgado on the floor, in the way, but the Golden Eagles come out with it. Oh, and a lovely bit of dribbling there. Number 18, Devin Minkoff, dribbles through 2 defenders and gets knocked down, and he'll have a free kick. This is very dangerous. Right here, just outside the edge of the box, I want to say about 25 yards. The top of the penalty arc is 22 yards. Number 10, John Burson, he's over it. I would imagine he'll be shooting the ball from this distance. And instead, it's number 4. Oh, and he hits it wide. Danny Frazier, a good shot. Took us all by surprise. The wall didn't expect it either. And Thompson makes the save. Thompson now forced in to make 2 saves here in the first 5 minutes of today's match. And no foul, the referee says play on. 2 players got tangled up and fell down. So Frazier taking the free kick, bending it around that wall, really for the first good chance either team has had on goal. Looking forward now, Valhalla with the ball, running through midfield, trying to slip through tacklers, and they do. Number 6, Marcus Fitzpatrick there, taken down in the center circle hard. You can listen to the atmosphere here, it's wonderful. This is what high school sports is about. The passion, the drama, the excitement, these young athletes. Now it's Justin Gilmore dribbling across the top of the box. Tries to find a player with the outside of his foot and can't. Number 8, Dan Segnet, coming forward, runs through a hard tackle, gets it wide. And we have a foul, yes. Oh, and we're gonna have the first caution of the game. I believe that's number 9, Joe Farias, with a foul. Bit of a late tackle. Valhalla player bounces up, and Joe Farias will leave the field after being cautioned. He'll be replaced by number 15, Francisco Valenzuela. We mentioned earlier he'd be the first player off the bench for the San Pasqual Golden Eagles. Free kick now for the Norsemen. The ball on the far side, a good 35 yards out from goal. Looking for players running in, seeing how the defense is going to play it. It's up, and there's a misplayed ball. Oh, they couldn't turn and play it. The goalkeeper, James Ellison, let the ball roll through his hands. That should have been an easy save. And unfortunately, it just slipped out. I think he took his eye off it for a moment. And no Valhalla player could capitalize. Number 4, Casey Lang, right there for the Norsemen, unable to turn the ball, and it goes out harmlessly for a goal kick. So number 4, Danny Frazier with a long ball. He looks up front. They tried to find Delgado. He can't keep it. It'll be Valhalla's ball. They play quickly to feed in midfield, trying to connect. This is what we expected earlier. We expected them to try to establish possession and get the ball on the ground. Wide to Frazier on the left. Frazier looking deep, looking for Flowers. Flowers challenges but can't come away with the ball. And you can see there's a little bit of shadow down in that corner, just creeping onto the field. It's a long throw in. Jake Cleek, number 22, the sweeper. Maybe the smallest player for Valhalla out there, and maybe one of their toughest. Now the Golden Eagles try to look forward. There's just no space there. Number 10, Mikhail, holds it. Can't keep it. Frazier. And we've got a whistle. And the referee, Kia Depana, is going to have a word with the Norseman. Frazier again, back to take this. They're looking very long here, looking for a chance to get the ball into the box. They get the ball to Valenzuela, he can't control it. And the ball's cleared away. Norseman can't hold though. And again, Valenzuela coming back, very strong. Ball ricochets off the referee inadvertently. And the Norsemen try to clear their own end. Nice nifty bit of skill there. He can't keep it. Oh, but he does win it back. Ball slipped down the line to Justin Gilmore. Flicked into the middle for number 6, Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's got number 4, Casey Lang on the far side, and Lang can't hold on. But it'll be Norseman ball. The Norsemen trying to build there. Several passes through the midfield. They seem to be more effective in the build-up so far early in this game. Long throw-in, headed back to the penalty spot, and cleared away. Now it's knocked back out wide. The Norsemen with another chance to put it in the box. Here's a shot. Oh, very far over the top.
Shot goes wide. Goal kick.
So we'll have a goal kick for the Golden Eagles. As we do that, we take a look at how San Pasqual pushes forward. They're going to play with 2 up front, and both their flank players push very far forward. Number 10, Burson, the center midfielder, plays more of an attacking role, while number 8, Christakos, plays behind him and more of a holding midfielder. We've got another substitution. Valenzuela is going to go off. Number 9, Joe Farias, earlier the recipient of a yellow card. He will come back on the field, and he'll have to be careful. One more, and he's gone from today's match. And they're up in the midfield. They head the ball. Nobody seems to know where the ball is. And Christakos plays the ball forward. Cleek, the young sweeper, looking forward. A long ball for Gilmore. They can't find him. Valhalla challenging every ball. It's a bit of a dangerous play and a good crawl. Burson got the foot up high, showed the underside of his cleats. It's very dangerous. And Valhalla tries to play square and then up the left flank. San Pasqual plays it out of bounds. Now the Norsemen play the ball square in the midfield again. Number 11, Bobby Miles tries to play a 1-2. Justin Gilmore can't hold at the top of the box. And we've got a foul after the play. Gilmore with a little push. He's a scrappy player, but a tremendous goal scorer. Gilmore's got tremendous explosive speed. He's not a big player, but he is a very strong player and able to hold the ball in tight spaces. Now the Norsemen hold. There's Gilmore. Little clever flick over behind him, but he can't collect it on the other end. Now it's the Golden Eagles coming back the other way. Christakos looking forward for Delgado, and Cleek clears it away. And a push. And the Golden Eagles now with a chance. They're going to put the ball down. They're going to try to play quickly? No, they're going to take their chance and knock this long into the box. As I mentioned before, these long restarts are all very dangerous. Cleek watches it roll out of bounds easily. So we've reached the 10-minute mark of this first half. There's no score between the Valhalla Norsemen and the Golden Eagles of San Pasqual. You're watching CIF San Diego section Division II Championship Soccer action from Southwestern College in Chula Vista. I'm Jeff Scott, and you're watching a George Langevin video production. Now Frazier with a chance to play forward. Looking for Delgado. Delgado with two players, can't escape. The Norsemen now being a little more patient as they build forward. And Christakos knocks it out of bounds. No, he doesn't. They're going to say that number 4, Casey Lang, played that ball straight out of bounds. They appeal to the linesman. No help there. Flowers tries to check in for the ball and can't. We haven't seen Flowers get the ball at his feet yet. And a good play by Frazier. He keeps Gilmore from getting to the ball. Wins possession for his team. There's the ball into Flowers, and again he can't hold it. Oh, and Cleek misplays the ball. A chance for San Pasqual, but they can't. Lang up top. Can't hold it for Valhalla. It's Farias, number 9. Stumbles, but tries to win it back. Now Valhalla looking wide here on the right side. They've got a player. They're looking for Gilmore now, but it goes all the way to Casey Lang. Lang waits for it and has the ball knocked away. There's a clever little turn in midfield. Very skillful Valhalla team here. Unable to keep the ball in play. All the players are looking at the linesman. They thought that ball was out of bounds 2 seconds earlier. There's the ball into Gilmore. He's in the box. A little flick. Oh, and the ball goes off the defender and rolls harmlessly to Ellison, the goalkeeper. Somehow, Justin Gilmore got in behind both the defenders and was all alone inside the 6-yard box. Now Delgado trying to check in. Can't hold it. Now he's got it. One turn, a little flick. Can he keep it? No. Burson unable to keep it. Valhalla comes back the other way, and a good sliding tackle. Mike Christakos, number 8 of the Golden Eagles, sliding in hard, winning the ball, and getting the foul to go his way. The referee judged that Jordan Fabricant, number 3, had fouled him. So here's Delgado again up front for the Golden Eagles, but he can't hold on. This game's a little ragged right now, a little uneven. Neither team willing to slow it down and maintain possession. Both of them looking for an opportunity to go hard and quick forward. The ball never left field. Here's Cleek. And the referee had blown his whistle. Mike Christakos doing a great job for the Golden Eagles, getting to every loose ball in midfield. And the Norsemen of Valhalla will look forward now. There's a simple ball played in midfield. They try to change fields and give it away. You don't see players opening up wide and back. You see the players pushing forward, looking for space in behind the defense. The team that's going to be able to establish the midfield dominance is the team that's going to be able to control this game and ultimately win this game. Now there's number 6, Fitzpatrick, giving it away in midfield. Again, Valhalla looking forward, not willing merely just to hold possession. San Pasqual giving them no space, no room at the back. So what you see are a lot of these passes being played right into the teeth of the defense, and defenders just knock it away. Number 13, Mike Chalfant. Now it's number 6, Todd Nelson. He takes the free kick. Flicked up for Lang. Lang holds and plays back. There's a simple pass. Now they try to play forward. There's nobody there. Lang with a great tackle, and he wins it. It's 3-on-3 if he can hurry. He's got a player on each side. He plays it wide. Here's a shot by number 10, McHale, and it's blocked out of bounds. Corner kick.
Corner kick.
Lang now stretching in the penalty area. I think he injured himself reaching for that tackle in the center circle. He's still bent over and holding his leg. Justin Gilmore takes these corner kicks. He's not the tallest player, so they take him out of the box, bring some of the taller players forward. Number 11, Bobby Miles, comes out of the back. He's at the back post. They go near post. There's Lang. unable to get a foot to it. San Pasqual clears. Now it's 3-on-3 if they can hurry. Delgado's got it. He's got lots of space. He's got Flowers in front of him, clearing the space for him. Oh, and Valhalla runs back and win the ball. And we've got a foul. Inexplicably, Delgado could not hold the ball and was chased down from behind. Number 6, Marcus Fitzpatrick, doing a great job hustling back in midfield and winning the ball. Looking forward again for Lang. Lang is the target player. Gilmore plays off of him, making the quick darting runs behind the defense and into the corners. Lang, the taller of the two players, and clearly a threat anytime the ball's in the air. Now San Pasqual puts 4 men in a wall. Gilmore to shoot it around the wall. It goes right to Ellison. Ellison at the back post easily handles that ball. It's a good shot by Gilmore. Test the goalkeeper early, find out what he's made of. Now Burson. Back to Frazier. Frazier up the line, intercepted. It's 3-on-3 if they can push, and they can. Gilmore can't keep it in play, though. Number 3, Jordan Fabricant, surging up the right wing. We haven't seen him get into the attack much, but he's starting to now. Long throw. Again, looking for Flowers, and again, Flowers not able to hold. Now Flowers has got a little space here. Can he get to the ball and keep it in? Nope. Flowers just a half step slow. The coach mentioned that he was injured, and he wouldn't play if he didn't think he was ready to go, so obviously Coach Khalid Al-Shafi thinks he's ready to go. And a substitution. A substitution for Valhalla. Coming up front, Lococo. He's a senior. He'll play up front with Gilmore now. And here are the Golden Eagles coming at him. San Pasqual the other way. They try to play into Delgado. Delgado holds and spins. There's a little fancy footwork. Steps over the ball, tries to come back, and can't keep it. And we're going to have a substitution for San Pasqual. Mentioned before, Andrew Lococo came on for Valhalla. Now coming on for San Pasqual. I can't quite see the number from here. Coming on, number 3, David McLennan. He's a senior. Big, tall player. He replaces number 18. Oh, flick to the far post. There's a chance. The goalkeeper had come out. The ball was flicked past him. San Pasqual keeps it in. They're not letting Valhalla out. Oh, and Burson just couldn't reach that ball. It's played back across to him. It's a good chance by San Pasqual. Davin Minkoff leaving the field for San Pasqual. Now the Norsemen trying to get out of their own end. McLennan can't keep it. There's his first touch. Norseman now pushing across midfield. There's Gilmore with a little flick on. Lococo holds, or tries to, and it's poked away. There's Burson. Can he keep it? He can. He's got Farias wide, coming down the right side. Joe Farias with the ball, still on the ball. It's Delgado, turning. He's got Flowers in front of him. At the far post, he's got a player, and he shoots it over the top. McLennan was all alone at the far post. Delgado couldn't pick him out. Great run by McLennan, the senior. Well, the substitution paying off instant dividends. San Pasqual opening up the Valhalla defense. Flowers and Delgado going to the right side. On the left side, all alone. There's Farias up to win the ball with his head. Lococo challenges him. Now they just turn and knock it forward. Delgado may be the smaller forward of the two for San Pasqual, but he's very adept at holding the ball in tight spaces and strong with a player on his back. Now Burson knocks it forward with his arm. Referee lets him play on. Valhalla with a chance, and no place to go. Great little step over move. Number 6, Todd Nelson, beats 2 defenders. Now looking forward. Can he find Delgado? No, he can't. Great bit of skill from the central defender, Todd Nelson. Nelson and Mike Chalfant, number 13, they play in the middle of the defense for San Pasqual, doing a great job, not really giving Valhalla, the number 1 ranked Norseman, any opportunities to get in to goal. It's a tough challenge, and a foul from behind. And we've got some words back and forth. Players not happy with all the contact. It's a very hard-fought, tightly contested game right now. We're now 20 minutes into this half. There is still no score between the Norsemen of Valhalla and the Golden Eagles of San Pasqual in this CIF San Diego section championship match for boys Division II soccer. The long ball played into the box. Cleek, the smallest player, gets up and wins it with his head. Now flicked into the air. There's McLennan. Can he hold off the challenge? He can. He plays it wide for Christakos. Christakos looking forward. He's got nobody there. And too many... Oh! And now he's beaten the other way. Lang is dropped into midfield. Can't hold. Frazier to McLennan. Scott Frazier pushed forward if he can find him. Flowers can't hold the ball. And the Norsemen will have a throw-in. It's a good opportunity for San Pasqual to counterattack. And what you saw there is the left back, number 4, Danny Frazier, jumping into the attack. He intercepted the ball on the other side of midfield, played a great pass out to McLennan, and then made his run into the box. Unfortunately, the Golden Eagles couldn't find him and returned the pass to him. Great opportunity to go forward there for San Pasqual. Farias with the ball in his hands, he'll take the throw. Andrew Lococo holding the ball, looking wide. He's got Gilmore up top. Gilmore flicks it on, nobody running hard. Really, the 2 forwards for Valhalla have been playing all alone. The midfielders have not been supporting, at least coming forward and making the runs. They've been supporting behind, so the only real place to play the ball for the 2 forwards is back. Ball knocked out of bounds. Jason Thompson, the big goalkeeper for Valhalla. He'll get a new ball. They'll put it into play. Number 8, Dan Segnet back. Segnet knocks it up. Joe Farias puts a head on it for San Pasqual. McLennan looking for Flowers, can't find him. McLennan again holds it patiently and plays it back. There's Nelson to Frazier. Frazier trying to switch it, and he does, but nobody's there. Farias to McLennan. And again, Cleek clears it for Valhalla. Nelson up strong with his head. Oh, Gilmore, can he hold off the defender? He does. And they're looking for Lococo. That ball was far too far ahead of him down the middle of the field. James Ellison, the goalkeeper, easily handles that ball and sends it the other way. Looking for Flowers. Flowers on his head. Looking for Delgado. Delgado directing, turning, spinning past one. Now there's a shot from way outside. It's right at the goalkeeper, Thompson. Number 10, John Burson, with a powerful shot from 25 yards away. Now the Norsemen flick it up. Andrew Lococo holding, looking. Got a little knock from behind. Valhalla able to keep possession. Now they play the ball patiently back. Lang. Lococo. Lang again, can he get a touch? No. And he knocks Delgado down, and the referee is going to award a foul. A bit late, but a foul nonetheless. Ball flicked out of bounds now. Got a lull in the action. Fans banging on the railing, trying to get their players to go forward. Mostly the San Pasqual fans on this side. The vocal Valhalla contingent on the other side. Valhalla tries to hold. A player who's been conspicuously absent from the action so far, number 16, center midfielder for Valhalla, Matt Ray, not getting a lot of touches. Christakos of San Pasqual has effectively been marking him out of the game. If Valhalla's going to have a chance to go forward, Ray's going to have to get involved. Now here's number 10, McHale. Up front to Gilmore. Gilmore turns with a player on him. Looking, no place to play. Now all the way back. They tried to get the ball to Ray and couldn't. Delgado all the way back in his own end to win the ball. To Frazier. Lococo giving chase. Up the wing here to McLennan. Stolen away. Lococo taken down, no call. Lang comes out with it. There's the ball across the field. Gilmore comes and holds. Little back heel. Can he get it back? McHale around one man, crossed in. Too far. And cleared away. Oh, an ugly foul. Oh my. Two players, both of them hurt. Matt Ray and McLennan from San Pasqual. Both players are down, and we're going to take an injury timeout. It's going to take a while to see what happened here. Okay, we're going to come back from that injury. A very tough collision. Number 3, McLennan for San Pasqual, and number 16, Matt Ray. We talked about how he had not been involved much in the game thus far, and they needed to get him involved in the game. I'm not quite sure that's what Coach Brad Bond intended. Matt Ray still struggling can't even support himself right now. He's feeling a bit woozy, trying to hold himself up. The trainer helping him. Ray's going to have to sit down on the grass. What a terrible way to exit a championship game like tonight. Today's game, a huge game for both teams. Matt Ray, a senior and a leader on this team. And the referee just indicated that number 16, Matt Ray of Valhalla, was given a yellow card, caution, for dangerous play on that foul. He did run in awfully hard, and I don't know that I can fault the referee for that call. So Valhalla's going to have to regroup without their leader and center midfielder, Matt Ray. Marcus Fitzpatrick's going to have to take over in the middle of the field. Casey Lang's been moved into midfield as well. And it'll be number 3, Jordan Fabricant, back on the right side. Now, looking for Gilmore up top. He can't get to it, but Fabricant cuts, beats one player, can't beat the second. All the way out to the far side, Valhalla will take control. Dan Sagnett, he's got it. He looks up front, and Joe Faria steps in front and knocks it away. Delgado to Christakos, over here to Frazier. Frazier back in the middle. Oh, and he gives it away. It's a dangerous ball, and it rolls through his legs somehow, and a tough tackle. Casey Lang steps on it, gets it. He's got Lococo on one side, and they tried to find Gilmore in the middle, and they couldn't cross it. San Pasqual defense very quickly cutting off that dangerous chance. So number 6, Marcus Fitzpatrick, looks at his fallen teammate before he takes his throw. Brad Bond, the Valhalla coach, very concerned about his player. It's a long throw. It's flicked in, top of the 18. Can they clear it out? Lang keeps it. Fitzpatrick all the way across. Lococo trying to get to it. He can't. It's Mikhail. And it's Delgado holding, shielding the ball, now giving it away. Yep, and Delgado tried to come from behind. Reached out, just put the hand on his back. That was enough. Referee'd seen enough and blew the whistle. Valhalla with 5 players back, not pushing an extra player forward. It's still 0-0 in this game, and they're still sorting out their attack after the injury to Matt Ray. A very physical match thus far. You can see ice being rushed over to the fallen player. Fabricant takes a ball off the side of his face. Justin Gilmore's going to chase this ball in, but Ellison, the goalkeeper, would have gotten there first, and now he'll let it roll out of bounds easily for a goal kick. Frazier back to take this kick. Frazier been the most dynamic of the back 4 for the Golden Eagles. Takes most of the free kicks, goal kicks, and also surges forward on the attack. Now here's an interception in midfield. Valhalla trying to get the quick counterattack on the turnover. Couldn't get to it. They'll play back to Cleek. Cleek the sweeper. He looks up front for Casey Lang. Casey Lang can't get to it. Fitzpatrick in midfield can't hold the ball. Valhalla looking forward. Not a lot of space. San Pasqual seems to be the more active team right now, winning all the loose balls, getting first to every ball. Oh, there's a tough tackle from behind. Fabricant knocked down. Now he's back up. Ball into the edge of the 18. San Pasqual clears. Now it's Valenzuela with a little touch. He's running forward. He's got Delgado on one side. Delgado cuts. Can he find Valenzuela again? No, he can't. Valenzuela has replaced Flowers. Flowers just unable to continue with that injury. We said at the top of the broadcast that if he were healthy, he would try to go the whole 80 minutes tonight, but just unable to finish. So Valenzuela's in there up front with Delgado now for San Pasqual. And Jason Thompson clears for Valhalla. Long kick out of his hands. Now we've got a chance. It's Devin Minkoff on the left flank. Cleek easily to the ball. Cleek, a very, very quick player. Good instincts, reads the game well from that sweeper position. Cutting off that pass. And a little bit of gamesmanship by the two players. One player with a mock shove and the other player falling to the ground like he'd been hurled there. The referee talks to both players and says, hey, let's play. It's a very intense game for both of these teams. A lot of pressure on for these young men as they compete for a CIF section championship in boys soccer. Here's Joe Farias on the right side. Can he keep it in? No. But they're going to bring it back to midfield. Valenzuela was knocked to the turf right at the edge of the center circle. Burson, the center midfielder, he'll put it back into play. San Pasqual really only pushing 4 players forward at this time and keeping 6 players back, which is very strange in a 0-0 game. It's a very conservative attack for them. I'd like to see him push another player in and get into the attack. Valhalla playing in that same conservative fashion. Now here's a ball in. Farias can't get his head on it. Really not much of a chance for San Pasqual there. Burson with a good ball in, but no players running in behind the Valhalla defense. So Valhalla's going to try to come forward now. They too are really attacking with 4 players and defending with 5 and 6 most of the time. Andrew Lococo, ball runs through his legs. Now knocked up front again. Valhalla again chasing, but can't get on the end of these. A lot of hard play in midfield. No one settling the game down. No one taking control, really. Someone's going to have to emerge from this match if we're going to see a goal. There's Nelson stepping up for San Pasqual. Plays it all the way to Cleek, his counterpart. The 2 sweepers. Now Christakos. Oh, his goalkeeper didn't hear him. And Valenzuela with a chance at the edge of the box. Joe Farias, 20 yards out. He tees it up with his right foot. Cleek intercepts easily. Now he looks, looking for Gilmore long. Not a good pass. Back to Frazier, all the way back here on the left side. Frazier looking up the wing. They've got Delgado. Can he turn? Yes, he can. 1 man on his back, 1 to beat. Steps over, shields it, rolls it. Now here's Christakos into the box. Burson couldn't get to that. Todd Nelson cleans it up at the back, steps over, and plays it wide. Very clever play by the center back. Burson flicks it in with his head. There's Christakos now. 2 center midfielders for San Pasqual starting to get more involved. Delgado wins it back and can't keep it. Joe Farias with a lot of room and a lot of space. What's he going to do? He's going to try to play it in behind the defense. Oh, and they misplay the ball. Here's a turn. Minkoff can't turn with it. The ball ran all the way through the Valhalla defense, and Devin Minkoff got the ball just about 16 yards out from the goal, but with the defender on his back, couldn't turn and create a chance. Now the San Pasqual fans singing again, cheering their team on, looking for an opportunity. It's Frazier with a long throw. The goalkeeper's up and slaps it down. He can't hold it. Cleek clears it. Lococo holding for Valhalla. Tries to turn, and he's knocked from behind. I mentioned Valhalla came into this game as the #1 seed. San Pasqual the #2 seed, so the folks at the seeding meeting, they did their jobs when they put these two teams 1 and 2. They knew what they were doing, because here they are in the final. And these two teams have been dominant. Both of them dominating in league play as well as in the CIF playoffs. San Pasqual winning the Valley League Championship outright. Valhalla co-champions with Granite Hills, who will play next Tuesday in the Division I CIF Boys Final. Now here's Joe Farias trying to turn the right corner. Gets into the box and he can't. Delgado. Always, he steps over. A little bit of trickery. Didn't fool anybody. Lococo turns and it's knocked away from him. Christakos holds. Frazier looking for Minkoff. Frazier started to overlap. Minkoff ran into the same space. Valhalla clears it away. Can Gilmore hold? No, he can't. The ball was out of bounds. Now it's San Pasqual that's really starting to take control of this game. They've had more of the possession and really more of the dangerous chances in the last few minutes. Valhalla had a couple of chances early on and just unable to create anything since then. And Matt Ray, the senior center midfielder for Valhalla, went down in a collision at the top of the San Pasqual penalty area. And Valhalla hasn't been the same team since. Now it's Frazier, standing in the shadows. You can see the shadows creeping towards the goal. Flicked on, and the goalkeeper up. Thompson handles it easily. Now Thompson with a long ball. This is his best kick by far. 15 yards, almost 20 yards across midfield. Can Gilmore get to it? No, he can't. But it's Frazier pushing up the left side. Lots of time, lots of space. He looks, takes another touch. He looks and goes across, looking for Farias. Farias somehow gets to that ball, but can't keep it. And a shot from way outside. Thompson caught off his line. Oh my. John Burson, number 10, from a good 35 yards out. Surprised Thompson, the Valhalla goalkeeper, with a shot from that angle. The ball went high and wide, but nonetheless, Burson showing you his range. Lang, unable to hold it, but there'll be a foul. Christakos not happy with that call. Valhalla wanting to play quickly, and they do. They put it down and keep possession. Switch back into the middle. Valenzuela putting pressure on. There's a back to Cleek. Oh, and he's taken down. Cleek, the sweeper, stepping up. Valenzuela just clipped him from behind as he stepped by. And the referee talks to both players. It's been a lot of jawing back and forth since that McLennan-Ray collision. And another player warming up for Valhalla on the sideline. It looks like number 11. Minkoff to Delgado. Can't keep it. Fabricant looking for Lococo. Lococo taken down hard, no call. I think Lococo came in a little bit late and still got the brunt of that foul. So we're gonna have a substitution for Valhalla. Who's gonna come off? Number 11, Bobby Miles, goes back in the game. He replaces number 3, Jordan Fabricant. Lococo trying to turn. Very skillful player, wants the ball at his feet. Had 2 defenders draped all over him though. No room to do anything. Now here's Miles. Ball gets picked off. Christakos holding, keeping for San Pasqual. Looks up the wing and hits his coach with the ball. Lococo holding. Trying to find Fitzpatrick in the middle. Here's Miles. Miles off the thigh, now flicks over the player's head, and we'll have a handball. Number 10, Burson, stuck his arm up. Now Valhalla's got players pushed forward. 5, 6 players up ahead of the ball. And Gilmore's going to take this free kick. He moves the ball up just a couple of yards, and he asks for 10. The referee will hold up play and move the players back. Delgado steps over the top of the ball. Gilmore looking into the box. He bends it in, Headed away by Nelson. Falls straight down. Christakos clears it for San Pasqual. Now Delgado on the break the other way. He's got Valenzuela. Valenzuela finds Delgado again. No. Cleek steps up and wins the ball. And there is the halftime whistle. The score at halftime in this CIF San Diego section match, Valhalla 0, San Pasqual 0. The referee's going to have to separate a few of these players. We've got some words being exchanged between players. A very emotionally charged game. I'm Jeff Scott, and you're watching a George Langevin video production. The CIF San Diego Section Division II Boys Soccer Final. We'll be back with the second half. CIF San Diego Section Division II Boys Soccer Championship Final. The score at halftime, Valhalla 0, San Pasqual 0, but it has been a spirited game. Both teams looking for that first goal. Both teams playing with a ton of emotion. We had an injury early on, which has certainly changed the complexion of this game. Senior midfielder Matt Ray for Valhalla in a horrible collision with the senior McLennan from San Pasqual. They collided at the top of the San Pasqual penalty area. McLennan had to come out, but at least was able to walk off. Ray had to be carried off and is still down on the ground. Now here comes Valhalla off the opening kickoff. They were this quick out in the first half as well. Putting on the early pressure, San Pasqual absorbing it. That was number 10, Sadir Mikhail. And a long throw. They still can't get out of their own end. Christakos trying to push forward for San Pasqual. Valhalla playing around in midfield. Farias with a little head fake. Didn't fool anybody. Ball goes out of bounds. So Joe Farias, the left midfielder for the Golden Eagles, to put it back into play. Valhalla wins it and plays quickly. Valhalla looking, trying to find a place to play forward, and can't. San Pasqual cutting off all the angles. The only space seems to be in the flanks behind the San Pasqual Eagle defense, and the midfielders for Valhalla not quite getting there. Casey Lang, Justin Gilmore, the two forwards up front. Here's the chance, and goalkeeper's out, and he's got it. And we do have a change in goal. For Valhalla, now playing in goal, a senior Travis Clark. PA announcer taking a cue from us here at George Langevin Video Productions. George Langevin Video Productions, the premier sports video production company in San Diego. If you'd like a copy of this, call George Langevin Video Productions at 858-277-9300. Now San Pasqual going forward. It's Frazier, the left back. Playing the ball long to the far post. And the goalkeeper, Clark handles it easily. Travis Clark punting it up near midfield. No foul, two players fall down. Delgado for San Pasqual. He's been the most effective forward for the Golden Eagles, holding the ball, turning defenders. Francisco Valenzuela supporting him in the middle of the box. Frazier's going to try to play it into one of those two. Now here's Delgado. Back to Frazier. Frazier plays it across. Dangerous ball cleared away by Valhalla. Gilmore draws the foul. And you can hear the San Pasqual fans. They're riding Gilmore and the referee today. Frazier up strong, heads it up the other way. Devin Minkoff looking for Delgado. Delgado knocked to the turf, no call. Now Valhalla running through. Here's a long ball on the far side. Mikhail, he tries to play back. He can't. Mikhail nearly got to that ball. It took a deflection off a defender. He ran across the top of the penalty area. Just couldn't get a foot on the ball, though. This ball straight up in the air. The ball was handled, and Valenzuela with a little nudge after the whistle. Valenzuela, feisty little player up top. Now Burson plays it wide. Nope, the referee's going to make him retake this. It's John Burson, the center midfielder, number 10. He's got 4 players in the penalty area. He's going to try to pick out one of them. Unfortunately, Curtis Flowers, the big tall forward for the Golden Eagles, came into this game injured, unable to stay in the game, and Valenzuela replaced him. The Golden Eagles will win a corner kick. Now it's Burson again. Over to take the corner. Delgado going into the middle. Valenzuela at the far post. Frazier, Christakos, and Farias all in the penalty area. On their toes, looking for an opportunity. The ball swung in. Curtis moving his feet. And the littlest player, Valenzuela, gets ahead to it, but it's out for a corner kick. Valenzuela, very tough, going up with a much taller defender. Still managed to get his head on that ball. Now Valhalla's goal kick. And the ball played long, well across midfield. Gilmore can't hold. Burson tries to play wide. Now Frazier steps in front. Gives it away in midfield. Christakos with a man on his back. Gives it up. And they've got Mikhail coming in. The goalkeeper charges out. The goalkeeper makes the play. And a shot from way out. The goalkeeper was out, but instead we've got a foul. And Burson, number 10, is going to get a caution for this. The yellow card is for a late tackle. I don't think he meant to clip the player from behind, but he did. Number 10, Sadir Mikhail, on the receiving end of that foul. And Burson being substituted. On to replace him, number 7, Brad Perkett. Perkett, normally a forward, he'll come in and play that attacking midfield role. Now Mikhail looks, bends it in, far post. There's a chance. Nobody can get ahead on it. Ball's not quite out of bounds. Now it is. It's a good bending ball away from the goalkeeper. Valhalla just unable to get a player to the ball soon enough. San Pasqual escapes the danger. Frazier pounding the ball upfield. Delgado on his chest, tries to split 2 defenders and can't. Flick to the outside. It's Fabricant battling for Valhalla. Now it's Farias all the way over here. Farias on the right, cuts it back. Plays a simple ball backwards. San Pasqual now showing some patience. And Valhalla clears. Number 7, Brad Perkett, on for the Golden Eagles, causing problems at the edge of the box, but now they're going to take him off and put Burson back on. So Perkett did his job. John Burson, number 10, the center midfielder, back in for the Golden Eagles. Farias with a long throw. Burson trying to flick it, can't. Valhalla clears. They hold it. And the ball goes off his shin. Now it's Nelson chipping it up. He's got Delgado all alone. Can Delgado hold it? No, he can't. Fabricant steps on it and turns. Nice move. Little give and go. Delgado gives chase. Delgado's not going to let him out, but he gets by. And again, Valhalla gets the loose ball. Now they play up top. They've got Casey Lang all the way out here wide. Mikhail, can he keep it? Yes, he does. He draws 2 defenders. He's got support behind him and plays it back. Now they try to go up top. Nobody there. And the ball just rolls out of bounds harmlessly. When Matt Ray left this game, Valhalla lost its playmaker. They haven't been the same team in midfield since. San Pasqual now charging forward. Joe Farias with a long throw. Valhalla unable to keep it. Jake Cleek, the sweeper for Valhalla. He's got the ball, and he lets it out of bounds. Jay Cleek, a very heady player at the back for Valhalla. Probably the smallest player on the field, certainly the shortest player on the field. Very fast, very clever. Dan Segnet to throw the ball in. Segnet, he'll get the ball. Clark, the goalkeeper, talking to him, wanting it, not getting it. Nelson now for San Pasqual, straight up in the air. Fabricant, can he keep it in? No, he can't. Oh, and a little bit of push after the whistle. Very dangerous over there on that concrete apron. Fabricant going sliding into the chain link fence. Now, into the middle. Cleek clears it. Farias tries to keep it. He does. Steps over. Burson on the outside for Christakos. Can't get it. Segnet. Can he let it out? Will it get out? Yes, he does. And it'll be San Pasqual's ball. Christakos wanted an obstruction call. Segnet wisely shielding the ball, keeping the player off of his back. So he's Segnet again for the goal kick. This is a low kick. Farias intercepts, tries to play Valenzuela. Now here comes Valhalla the other way. Casey Lang, ball played over the other shoulder. He wanted it inside, the ball played outside. That's what's been missing tonight for Valhalla in the attack, the communication. Casey Lang unable to get that ball at his feet where he wants it, running at the San Pasqual defense. So now Farias with a short throw. He's got Valenzuela straight over his head looking for Delgado. Can't find him. And the young lady on the bench with a nice catch. Valhalla looking for Justin Gilmore. Frazier gets there first. And Gilmore takes a tumble. Now Frazier with a long throw. Fabricant into the middle. Oh, there's a clever play by Moore. And he slips the ball in now. Here comes Valhalla. They've got some numbers this time. McHale coming in. The goalkeeper Ellison charges out and picks it off. A good build-up from Valhalla that time. And McHale streaking in behind the defense. Valhalla's going to need to do more of that if they're going to get chances going forward. And we've got a foul. Davin Minkoff, number 18, flattened just outside the center circle. Now Burson over the ball. He's got Farias way over here on the left side. Is he going to try to reach him, or is he going to play short? He's got four players. They're lined up across the top of the box. Minkoff, Delgado, Valenzuela, and Farias at the back post. Farias heads it across and headed away by Jay Cleek. Jay Cleek, the sweeper, cleaning things up for Valhalla. Now Farias with a long throw. Near post. Cleek heads it away again. Casey Lang turns on the ball. Two defenders closing him down. Can he get there? He's got to get there quickly. Oh, and a tough tackle. Number 5, Chris Trudell. We haven't called his number much. Boy, he came in hard. Casey Lang could just clear it and get the ball out of bounds. Now a substitution. Valenzuela comes off. We're going to see Brad Perkett get back on the field. Number 7 for the Golden Eagles of San Pasqual. We've played for 11 minutes in the second half. There is still no score in this CIF championship match. Clark, the senior goalkeeper from Valhalla, comes out and cleans it up. Tries to put it long up the field. Frazier, can he keep it? Yes, he can. Gilmore thinks it's his. Gilmore throws it away in disgust. Frazier, not to be deterred, just throws it right in. Now Fabricant, can he keep it? Yes, he can. Looking across the field, there's nobody there. There's Moore. Moore heads it down. San Pasqual intercepts, though. Joe Farias pushing forward. McHale coming back to defend. This has been a great battle in midfield there. McHale, the left midfielder for Valhalla, trying to push forward. Farias, the right midfielder for San Pasqual trying. Now here's Burson, top of the box, it's deflected. And here comes Casey Lang the other way. It's 2-on-4. Gilmore running in behind. Oh, the pass just deflected, and Frazier ends up with the ball. Minkoff. Back for Christakos. They find Perkett up top. Can he hold it? Yes, he does. Wide for Minkoff. Back to Perkett. Perkett with a little bit of space. Now he finds Delgado in the corner. Delgado gets by 1, gets by 2. Looking to cross it. Far post. Clark off his line easily. Burson in his face. Clark takes it no matter. Now Gilmore checking back in, tries to play wide and can't. Farias shields him off the ball. Perkett into the box, headed away by Jay Cleek. Trudell chips it in. Mistake, a back pass. Oh, and it was headed in his own goal. We've got an own goal in San Pasqual's. Delgado nearest to the ball, but he's not the player with the final touch. Oh, we've got a heartbreaking own goal. Number 21, Brandon Scavia. Brandon Scavia tried to cut in behind Delgado, inadvertently headed the ball into his own goal. Clark had come off his line and could do nothing to stop it. Scavia right where he needed to be, and an unfortunate touch. And you can hear the San Pasqual crowd. There's a bunch of girls right down in front of me with a sign that says, "We love boys soccer."
San Pasqual goal, scored by number 11, Andre Delgado.
Officially, they're going to give that goal to Delgado, although he never touched the ball. Unfortunately, it was Scavia who headed the ball past Clark, his own goalkeeper. And San Pasqual leads in this championship final now 1-0 with about 25 minutes left to play. A long throw, headed up by Moore, over the top. Ellison, no problem. Now it's Frazier. Now San Pasqual with the lead and the ball. Able to now dictate the pace. Valhalla's going to have to press and have to push a little bit to get back into this game. They haven't really had a decent chance in this half, and they need to create more chances. Here's Delgado. Can he keep it? No, he can't. He had Scavia turn around backwards, and Scavia got the whistle to go his way. Now they've got a player over here if they can find him, and they can't play quick enough. Long kick. They look for Gilmore. Gilmore turns, tries to get him behind Nelson. The ball headed down. Ellison comes off his line, picks it up easily. Farias asking for the ball. Can they play him quickly here? Yes, they can. Farias still pushing forward. The right midfielder overruns the ball. Now Farias back for it. Can't get it. McHale with a good bit of skill to keep that. Runs around one defender. Can't get by the second. Jake Cleek playing it up for Valhalla. It gives it away. Oh my. Delgado, can he keep it? Nope, he cannot. The linesman indicates that ball was out of bounds. It'll be Valhalla's ball. Valhalla now starting to put a little more pressure on the ball, and that's what they're going to have to do to get back in this game. They have a lot of speed up front in Lang and Gilmore, but they've been unable to create any chances in the second half, mostly because the back four of San Pasqual very solid. No mistakes. Nelson and Frazier especially doing an outstanding job. Oh, there's a good ball, and Lang's got it in on the right side. He crossed it back to the penalty spot. Here's a chance, a shot deflected. Can McHale get there? Yes, he can. He pokes it into the left corner. Oh. Number 6, Marcus Fitzpatrick, had a chance from 12 yards out. He took a little bit too much time, and the ball was deflected. That's what Coach Brad Bond wants to see. You can see him nodding in approval. He says, that's what I need from you boys. Now Frazier. To Farias. Can't keep it. Farias turns away in disgust. He knows he should have done better with that ball. Now Moore. Down the line. There we are. Burson, the midfielder, surging out of the center. He's up the right side. He's got Delgado in front of him. Tries to turn with it. Can he keep it? No. Farias lets it roll, and it'll be San Pasqual ball. Long throw, looking for Delgado again. Headed away by Moore. Casey Lang holds it, flicks it up over the defender's head, comes and collects it, looking for Gilmore. Gilmore holds the player off, but Nelson there to clean it up. Nelson doing a great job in the center of defense. San Pasqual not giving them too many chances. And still, Valhalla really only attacking with 2 players. Occasionally, McHale will get up and get into the attack. Now we've got a substitution. We've got Andrew Lococo on for the Norseman. Really, Lococo's the 3rd forward, and that's what they need. They need an extra player. Far post, there's Casey Lang. Shoots, it's blocked in front. Oh my, that's exactly what they needed. Lococo came on and gave them instant offense. A good cross to the far post, and Lang unable to get his shot on goal, blocked by a defender. So McHale, a very effective attacking midfielder, off. Andrew Lococo on. Gilmore now to take the corner. 6 players in the box for Valhalla. Driven low, Lococo pokes it, can't get to it. Gilmore's got it though. Now he goes far post. A diving header by Farias clears it away. What a great play. Valhalla tries to keep it in, and Ellison chases down the loose ball. A great bit of action there. Good ball driven to the near post, deflected back to Gilmore. When Gilmore tried to bend it in at the penalty spot, Joe Farias, fully extended, dove and headed the ball away. That's the kind of effort it's going to take to win a CIF title today. Now it's Moore and Farias up for the header. Jay Cleek steps up, wins it. Burson with a foul. He won the ball, but he got his arm up. Oh, and they give the ball away in midfield. Jay Cleek heads it away. Moore looking forward. Doesn't find anybody. Fitzpatrick, I think the intended target, but nowhere really near the ball. Now it'll be a throw-in. Frazier. Chad Peace, number 13 in central midfield. He replaced Matt Ray, the injured senior. And Chad's doing an admirable job in midfield, but as you can tell, we haven't called his name much either. That's the first time. You can see that the central midfield is being dominated by the San Pasqual Golden Eagles. Now, here's the ball in on the right side. A good cross, far post. Lococo up, he gets a head on it. Can he keep it? No, not quite. Casey Lang driving that ball in from the right wing. Now Ellison to take the free kick. You can tell the tempo is raised in this game. There's only about 20 minutes left to go. San Pasqual Golden Eagles lead in this CIF championship game by the score of 1-0. Valhalla really pushing at them now. Lococo back in midfield. Can he win it? No, it's Farias with the ball. Delgado heads it on. Cleek trying to break it up, and he does. Burson. They play out wide. Christakos. He chips it into the box. Clark commanding that box, and he's got it easily. Now he punts it up across midfield looking for Gilmore. Nelson marking him. Fabricant chips it up in the air. Can't go anywhere. Fitzpatrick can't get it. Chad Peace knocked to the turf. Chad Peace doing a good job hustling to get to that ball. Now, they're going to play quickly? No, they're going to look for a long ball. I think they need to maintain possession in those instances a little bit more instead of just knocking the ball in deep. Now, ball in behind. Can Lococo get there? He tries to cross it, goes off the defender. Perkett can't keep it in. Perkett, number 7 for the Golden Eagles. He's on for Valenzuela, who is on for Flowers. Number 6, Marcus Fitzpatrick, long throw. Headed away, Joe Farias, dominant in the box. Now Delgado tries to turn and he can't. Drags the defender down, no, he stays on his feet. Far post, it's Lococo out here all alone. Oh, Lococo and Fitzpatrick were 2-on-1. And I don't think they realized they had that man advantage. Fitzpatrick again with a long throw into the box. The goalkeeper off his line, it's headed, it's up. Can Gilmore get to it? Yes! No, it's not Gilmore, it's Casey Lang. Casey Lang, number 4. He scores the tying goal. James Ellison went up for that ball and had the ball knocked away from him. Valhalla challenging, and now they have tied the game. The score, San Pasqual 1, Valhalla 1. This is what we expected in the championship final today. Whole new ball game. Valhalla fighting to get back in it. Now momentum is shifted. And we've got another substitution. Fabricant comes off. McHale comes back on. Brad Bond changes it around. Fabricant's going to go to the other side. No, it's Peace to the other side. Oh, now here's Delgado all alone. And he shoots it very wide.
It's an unassisted goal at 61 minutes, 48 seconds.
The official goal was scored by Casey Lang. The assist definitely needs to go to Marcus Fitzpatrick, though, with his long throw that really crossed up the goalkeeper, Ellison. Now Valhalla takes the goal kick. Every ball in midfield is that much more important to win now. Every loose tackle is going to be tough and tightly contested. No foul in midfield. They're going to send Lococo through. Does he have the speed to beat Nelson? No, Nelson beats him to the ball. Can he turn the corner and keep it? Yes, he does. Joe Farias working his way back for San Pasqual. He keeps it in, steps around a defender, steps over a tackle. Perkett with the ball now. Perkett trying to hold. Farias strips him. Does the ball leave? No, the ball does not go out of bounds. And the ball over to the other side. Frazier going to try to push up on the left side. Christakos played it for him. Delgado did keep it in play somehow. I have no idea how he jumped up and kept it in play. Number 21, Brandon Scavia, a good 6 inches taller than Delgado. Delgado jumps up, heads it, and then Scavia played the ball out of bounds. So Frazier with a long throw. Now it's San Pasqual's turn to put the pressure on, and before we do, we're going to get a substitution. Nobody heard them. The goalkeeper Clark goes up, and he's going to be asked to give it back. So Perkett comes off, and here comes number 19, Curtis Flowers, the injured starter. He's the leading goal scorer for San Pasqual, and in a 1-1 game, they've got to have a goal. He had 16 goals on the season for his team, and they need number 17. Oh, the ball headed away by Burson. That was a good chance that just went by the wayside. Now it's Scavia, number 21, back to take this kick. Excuse me, that was Segnet, number 8. Frazier for San Pasqual. Christakos looking for Delgado. Over the top, no call. Scavia plays it away. Christakos again. He finds Minkoff. Minkoff loses it. Lococo, a little chip over the top for McHale. McHale running hard. Couldn't keep it in play. Now it's Farias. He's got the long throw on this right side all day for San Pasqual. He looks and finds Minkoff. They switch it. Here's Frazier all alone on the left. He's got acres of space. Cuts, beats one player, looks up, shoots it. Oh, and it goes wide, and the linesman had his flag up. It would have been offsides anyway. But a great, great chance there. Very quickly, you can see Farias playing the ball into the middle. The ball switched with one touch all the way to the other touchline, and Frazier, the left back, pushing up and attacking. That's what we saw from him in the first half. Now we're seeing it again. San Pasqual looking for that go-ahead goal. The ball's up. Christakos can't control. Burson comes down with it. Burson spinning. Looking out here. Number 5, Chris Trudel. No place to play. Looking forward again, no. Farias being waved back to midfield. Farias got the long throw. He's got Nelson in the middle. He's going to go forward instead. And they're going to call this ball back and give a Hall the throw. The referee told Farias to go back beyond midfield. Farias walked back to midfield and then promptly ran up 5 yards. So here's the throw. Fitzpatrick. He had the assist. It was his throw that assisted on the goal. Fitzpatrick throws the ball in. Gilmore can't get it, and a little push in the back. The fans really getting into it. You can hear them pounding on the railing, singing, chanting. It's the San Pasqual crowd right in front of me. The Valhalla players or fans are either over to my left or across from me in the sunshine. Now half this field covered in shadow. McHale up. Oh, and he misses. And Farias with a good little nifty move around him. More intercepts. Plays it up the line. Fitzpatrick in the middle. Lococo, can he get a touch? Yes, he does. Very skillful player. Now, up for Fitzpatrick. And they can't keep it in. Number 13, Mike Chalfant. We haven't called his name much because he hasn't had much to do in the back. Farias to feet. Burson here, trying to hold. A nudge from behind and a free kick. Good call by the referee, DePana. Todd Nelson puts the ball down. Andrew Lococo rolls it back at him. A little gamesmanship by the players. Valuable time, ticking off the clock. Now Nelson pumps it in. Flicked on. Here's a chance. The ball takes a bounce, and Clark off his line strong. Now they play wide to Lang. Lang moved back from his forward position to the right midfield slot. Lococo playing up front with Gilmore. McHale playing over here on the left side. And there's Flowers, and still unable to hold the ball. Fitzpatrick, he's got two players running. Lococo steaming down that right wing. The ball just too long, couldn't reach it. And the referee's going to bring this throw back as well. The Golden Eagles led this game for most of the second half. Valhalla tied it up. And now we've got a 1-1 game in today's CIF San Diego Section Championship match. We're coming to you live from Southwestern College in Chula Vista. Jake Cleek, the sweeper, pushes forward, and the ball goes off Farias. It will be Valhalla's ball. I'm Jeff Scott, and you're watching a CIF San Diego Section Soccer Playoff Championship brought to you by George Langevin Video Productions. For all your sporting, corporate, and family video needs, call George Langevin Video Productions at 858-277-9300. Now as we get back to the action, Gilmore tips it up, and it'll be a goal kick. Well, the flow of this game has been back and forth. Valhalla came out on fire to start the first half, but slowly San Pasqual took the momentum back and really were dominating as we went to the half. San Pasqual came out and scored the goal to open this second half, only to watch Valhalla claw back in the last 10 minutes and get the equalizer. So it's 1-1. These two teams, it's been an evenly matched game. Now, Casey Lang looking long. They just can't find Gilmore. Headed away by Burson. Christakos wide here to Farias. Farias, he's got Flowers running in the middle, can't find him. Farias all the way across, gives it away. Lang to Peace. No, it's Moore. Stepping in front, Moore dumping it in, giving it away. Now here's Peace. Ball rolls off his hip. McHale dances to his left. Defender wouldn't bite. McHale, very patient, waiting. Now he plays a simple ball to Lococo, who's pushed down from behind. Oh, advantage there, might have let Valhalla go forward. Referee instead opted to call the foul and give Valhalla the free kick. So they play short. They've got Gilmore. He's over here on the left side, into the middle. Lococo with a little tiny touch back for Gilmore. Gilmore couldn't quite get to it. Now, here's Peace. Peace cutting to the outside. He's got Lang. Lang tries to turn the corner. Can he get the cross in from that right wing side? No, he steps on it. Defender trips over him, and then he pulls the defender down. Devin Minkoff not letting Lang turn the corner and get by him. Frazier will take the free kick, and Minkoff might have been shaken up on the play. He's down on one knee. He's signaling to the bench. Are we going to have a substitution? The linesman's over to check him. Are we going to continue? And we're going to have a substitution here. They're going to take off a midfielder, and they're going to put on another forward. Valenzuela, who's appeared several times in this game up front, will now enter the game and replace Devin Minkoff, the left midfielder for the San Pasqual Golden Eagles. Minkoff noticeably limping. And I don't think he would have asked to come off if he wasn't hurt. A player does not want to leave a championship game like this, especially with the game still in the balance. The score 1-1. We've got just under 10 minutes to play. And here's Valenzuela now onto the field. Frazier with a long ball. Moore heads it. Valenzuela holding. Delgado flicking it forward. Flowers, can he hold it? Looking for Burson wide. Burson commits the foul. Burson, a very strong, powerful midfielder, running through a lot of difficult tackles, winning a lot of free balls for the Golden Eagles today. Leading up to the Golden Eagles goal, he was really the dominant player in midfield. Now they switch it. Smart ball played all the way over here to Peace. Peace with Flowers closing him down. Peace back in the midfield. They find Moore all the way back. Oh my, Cleek steps through one tackle, steps by another. Gets past another player. Can he poke it past Farias? Steps over, slips, stays on his feet. Steps over again. Can he keep it? No. Farias steals it. McHale takes it back. Up for Lococo, and we've got a foul. And we're going to have a caution. The sweeper, Jake Cleek, number 22 for Valhalla, committing a foul off the ball, is shown a yellow card. He and Farias got tangled up. Cleek tripped Farias. Cleek gets the yellow card, and they have to substitute him off right away. So Fitzpatrick drops all the way into midfield. Excuse me, Fitzpatrick drops into the back. He's going to sweep for Cleek until Cleek can get back on the field. And there is Fitzpatrick stepping up and trying to knock the ball away. Valenzuela looking for Delgado. Delgado turns with a man on his back, and Clark comes out, and Delgado had a boot right up in his face. And we're going to have a caution, and that's a good call. Delgado had his cleat up about chest high. And as Clark, the Valhalla goalkeeper, came out, he took that cleat right on his knee. And Clark not happy about it. Number 8, Dan Segnit's going to take this free kick. Now Delgado off, Perkett back on. Valenzuela throws a little hip and gets the call to go the other way. Gilmore tried to play quickly, no place to play, he'll wait. Fitzpatrick pushing up now. Fitzpatrick looking into the box. Valhalla's got 4, 5, 6 players up. Fitzpatrick, a long ball. Lococo is over his head, headed away by Nelson. Peace gets ahead to it. McHale, all the way across. Who's there? Is it Moore at the back post? Yes, it is. Nelson gets there first, and Lococo turns, spins, shoots, knocked away by the defender. Great play. The goalkeeper, Ellison, was beaten, and number 5, Trudell, made the save. Now Perkett all the way across for Christakos. Scavia intercepts. Now he holds. Christakos on his back. Scavia turns. Now Flowers challenging. They find Lococo up top. Lococo takes it and switches it all the way across. It's intercepted. We just mentioned Trudell made the save of the game. That ball was headed to the far post. Lococo spun. He hit it first time with his left foot. The goalkeeper, I think, was beaten. But Chris Trudell, number 5, took the ball off his chest. The Valhalla players wanted a call for a handball, but no, he made a good save with his chest. And now Burson, the center midfielder, back to take this kick. He's looking long, up top. Fitzpatrick heads away easily. It's Peace in midfield, trying to head on. Christakos, a little chip over the top, trying to find Farias in the left corner. Farias tries to get around. Scavia can't, and it'll be a goal kick. We are now under 5 minutes to play in this CIF Division II championship match. Jake Cleek, the sweeper, about to return for Valhalla. They finally get the referee's attention. Number 13, Peace, is going to come off. Jake Cleek is going to go on for him. Delgado, who was also cautioned for San Pasqual, he'll come back on. Perkett comes off the field. So a long ball up to midfield. Flowers wins it with his head. Delgado holding. Delgado turning. He's got 2 players in the box. He steps by him. If he can get this to the far post, he's got a chance. On his left foot. Crosses it back, and Jake Cleek knocks it out of bounds. Oh, Delgado would love to have that chance again. He had 1 player at the penalty spot right in the middle of the field. He had another player at the far post. There was only 1 defender back for Valhalla. Clark, the goalkeeper, had to make a choice, and he stayed in the middle of his goal. If Delgado can get that ball to the far post, San Pasqual may have the go-ahead goal. But instead, Jake Cleek, the sweeper, comes back and deflects that ball out of bounds. Now Burson chips it in. Nelson up with it. No, he can't head it. Moore knocks it away. Trudell, number 5, can't keep it. Ball's knocked straight up in the air by Moore. Moore looking for Gilmore. And Trudell. He's going to let Farias throw this. And they throw it in. Christakos in the middle of the field, and they give it away. It's Gilmore with lots of room. He's got Lococo on one side of him, and he steps over and tries to leave it for Lococo. No communication between those players right there. Now Valenzuela running forward, tries to step on it, and does. Lang knocked it out of bounds for a throw-in. And Jeff Gilmore limping at the other end of the field. I don't know if he turned an ankle or if he stepped on the ball. Delgado trying to turn. He used his arm to knock it down. It'll be free kick, Valhalla. Segnet number 8. I noticed down below me that the coaching staffs for both these teams talking to the 4th official about the officiating. I think the officiating in this game has been great so far. Now Fitzpatrick finds Lococo. Lococo getting the ball in behind. Here's Gilmore. It's the first time they've got him in behind the defense. And Nelson fights him off. Taken down in midfield. Looking for Gilmore again. He stretches and can't get on the other end of it. That was number 15, Aaron Hackett. He's in central midfield now. He replaced Peace. Peace, of course, in for the injured Matt Ray. Now Lang. Valenzuela heads it. Lang again. No, Valhalla can't win it. Delgado turns, player on his back, and the ball's chipped away. And the referee is, and that's a good call. That's a good call because Moore really had his foot on the ball, and Delgado was pushing him from behind. I'll tell you what, those two have had a monumental battle, and there's been no cheap play between the two of them. They battle for every loose ball. Now, here's Lang. He's going to look all the way across. No, it's intercepted. Burson, and a sliding tackle. Hackett. Segnet charging down the middle. He's got Gilmore. Gilmore turns, nobody that side. Pushes it over here to McHale. McHale steps through one tackle from Farias. Plays it outside, back to Segnet. Segnet upended, no call. Trudell with a great play. Cleek heads it. Fitzpatrick taking it down in his chest. He's got a player square and he can't find him. Now he steps through one tackle, steps through another. Trying to run up, he leaves it for McHale. McHale looking for Gilmore in the middle. Gilmore gets over and he can't. Ellison, the goalkeeper, charges off his line and cuts off the pass. Ellison with a great long ball. Headed away in Segnet. Segnet gives it away, though, in Valenzuela to Christakos. Over here to Trudell. He's got lots of room. Now Lococo closes him down. Into the middle of the field for Burson. Burson, they wanted a foul, none. Gilmore, he's got one player to beat. Can he beat him? No, Nelson shuts him down. Lococo tried to run and support him and couldn't. In fact, Lococo was knocked down off the play. I don't think the referee saw it. Now Valenzuela intercepts. And a foul against Valhalla. Valenzuela will get the free kick. This game is getting very rugged now. A lot of contact between the players. Every ball being contested for Burson, number 10. He's going to take this. Frazier's been taking most of the free kicks, so I'm surprised. I would think they'd let Frazier take it and get Burson into the mix. Headed away, Jake Cleek, the littlest guy in the back. Jake Cleek again, running forward now, out of the back. Steps in front of Delgado. He's got Lococo. Lococo holds it, and Frazier knocks it away. Valenzuela, he's got Farias over here if he can see him. They couldn't find him. Oh, right down the middle, Flowers, and he's offsides. Clark handled it easily, though. And there is the whistle to end regulation. The score at the end of regulation, San Pasqual, Golden Eagles won, the Valhalla Norsemen won. We're going to a golden goal overtime period. For our fans that are not familiar with overtime, these two teams will play two 15-minute overtime periods. The first team to score a goal in overtime will be the winner. The game ends with a goal scored. If no one scores in 30 minutes, these two teams will be declared co-champions. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll bring you overtime action from tonight's CIF Division II championship final between Valhalla and San Pasqual. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to tonight's CIF Division II Boys Soccer Final. I'm Jeff Scott. You're watching George Langeman video production. Tonight's championship match, we're in overtime. The score at the end of regulation, San Pasqual Golden Eagles won, the Valhalla Norsemen won. Jeff Gilmore now on the ball for Valhalla. He knocks it in deep. McHale tries to run down the line. Can he keep it in? And the ball was out of bounds. We had a thrilling 80 minutes of soccer to get this game started. San Pasqual drew first blood. An own goal forced by Delgado, the forward. Unfortunately, Brandon Scavia, the big defender for Valhalla, knocked it in his own goal. But the Norseman got right back in it. A goal by Lang as he headed the ball into the empty net. The goalkeeper, Ellison for San Pasqual, couldn't hold it. Fitzpatrick leaving the ball and not helping. Now we saw a little bit of gamesmanship there from Valhalla, and you don't like to see that in a game like this. Joe Farias, long throw, down the line. The ball's in play, and it's out of play. It will be Valhalla's ball. Delgado with a little tug there on the jersey. Couldn't quite get to the ball. So it's Fitzpatrick for Valhalla. We've got 15 minutes of overtime, and then these teams will change sides, and we'll play 15 more minutes. We are playing with a golden goal, which means if either team scores in this overtime period, the game ends as soon as the goal is scored. In essence, a sudden death period. Now, here's Moore, all the way out wide for McHale. Tries to flick it in, knocked away. Cleek, the little sweeper for Valhalla, up and he heads it. Burson, the center midfielder, charging through the middle. He looks for Delgado. Delgado's offsides. Kia De Pana, the center referee, making the call. And it will be a free kick. They're not going to let that ball go out of bounds for a throw-in. So, Valhalla now looking for the opportunity. Segnet, long ball. Looks up top. Can't find Fitzpatrick. Lococo got turned around. Couldn't come up with it. Now here's Christakos. Christakos wide. Valhalla coming back, winning the ball in midfield. Devin Minkoff tried to win that ball and couldn't. Tried to step between two defenders. Now, he was injured earlier, and it looks like he's limping again. He's going to try to walk this off. Francisco Valenzuela better be ready to come on for San Pasqual. He's been used a lot tonight. There the ball flicked on for Gilmore. Gilmore tries to leave it for Lococo. He can't. Getting a touch. Lococo, now the ball on his left. No, it's Christakos clearing for San Pasqual. Flowers, too far for him. Moore plays a little bit ragged to start this overtime period. This game very emotional. Both teams playing very hard. Now it's Peace in the midfield. To Moore. He looks up top. Lococo slips and falls down. Christakos to Minkoff. He loses it. Minkoff wins it back though. He's got Flowers charging down the middle. And Cleek. Jake Cleek, the sweeper for Valhalla, knocking it away. Now it's Burson. Burson controlling. And knocked up front for Gilmore. Again, Gilmore can't get the service that he needs. He's not a big, tall player, and they keep playing the ball in the air to him. They've got to get the ball on the ground to his feet. Now here's Minkoff going through a hard tackle, and Farias wins it behind him. Cleek steps in and wins the ball. Farias again. Nope. Oh. And Farias draws a foul, falling to the turf. I don't think he realized there was a player behind him. When the player ran through him and won the ball, Farias drew the foul by going down. That was a little bit of contact. Burson now with a free kick. There's only 4 Golden Eagles in the box. They need to get an extra player or two forward. Burson bending it in, looking for Delgado. They couldn't find him. Gilmore out on the right side now. This is what they want. Jake Cleek, the sweeper, running for him on the right. Gilmore in the middle. Now over the top. Lococo's on sides. He's got it on the left side. He's getting into the box. Beats his way through the tackle. Can he slip it across? Yes, he does. And clear it away, though. Gilmore unable to take advantage. Sliding tackle given away. Segnet plays it up in the middle. Burson heads it away. Fitzpatrick. Now Valhalla establishing the possession they did now. Oh, here's Delgado. Picks off the errant pass. Tries to chip it over the top for Flowers. Cleek is back. Cleek, can he get there first? Can he out? Oh, there's the power of Flowers that we've seen before. And he crosses it. And it'll go out for a throw-in. That's what we expected from Curtis Flowers. You see he's holding his side. You know he's not 100%. But I think the coaches feel that we'll take half of Curtis Flowers right now over anybody else we've got. He's big and strong, and you saw the leg. He's got a heck of a shot. Now Burson steps on it, spins, turns, and they keep possession. Christakos knocks it off a defender. It's Minkoff, unable to keep it in. Fabricant, the long throw. Oh my, and a foul there. Todd Nelson goes down hard. Gilmore trying to put him under pressure. Nelson beating him to the ball. Nelson has been first to every ball in the back tonight. He's really kept Justin Gilmore under wraps. Now, Burson. You can hear the crowd banging on the steps, banging on the railing, trying to get the Golden Eagles forward. Now they've got a chance. Peace with the ball at his feet. McHale running for him on the left. Now McHale's got it. He's got Lococo running for him down to the corner. Oh, and the ball's stolen away. Trudell again with a great hard tackle. He had a game-winning save earlier. And the ball knocked back. Both teams unable to really control it. Little ragged play in midfield. Now Moore comes away with it. Looking for McHale. Couldn't find him. Farias on this side. He can't keep it in play. These two teams running hard, tackling hard, trying to get to every loose ball. Casey Lang, he was off. He's going to come back on. Who are they going to take off the field? They're going to take McHale off. McHale, obviously frustrated and disappointed, wanting to stay on, looking tired though. Looked like he can hardly stay on his feet. Lococo lays it back for Peace. Peace in the middle for Moore. Moore steps over it and keeps it. Now Peace here, stutter steps and goes by one defender. Got Gilmore, and Lococo's in on the left side. Off his chest, pushed away, oh, and the goalkeeper. Ellison off his line to make the save. Long ball, looking for Delgado. Scavia heads it away. Fabricant keeps it in. Scavia again. Delgado wins it from him, steps by him. He's got Flowers in the middle. Plays it into Flowers' feet. Flowers can't hold it. Cleek to Lococo. Lococo with a player on his back, trying to hold it, and he does. He's got Lang. Lang's got Gilmore in the middle, and he can't keep it. Oh, there's some tough shoulder-to-shoulder tackling, and the referee's going to say it's San Pasqual's ball. Lang and Trudell going hard, shoulder-to-shoulder. And the referee's going to stop play for a moment, and we're going to get the teams that are warming up to take all those soccer balls away from that goal. We just had a ball come on the field a minute ago as Andrew Lococo was running to goal. While Ellison came off the line and got the ball that was in play, a second ball came bounding onto the field. Lococo shot that into the side net. So now number 6, Todd Nelson for San Pasqual. He's going to take this free kick. He hits a soft ball up in Farias with a flick. Delgado gets it. Delgado's been first to every ball tonight. Oh, and Moore strips him. Lococo looking for Gilmore in the middle. Gilmore had cut to the line. Now, played up top. Moore intercepts. The ball falls right here to Lang. Gilmore wants it at his feet, and they can't get it to his feet. They play the ball in, and Frazier intercepts. Christakos takes it. Now, there's Gilmore looking all the way across for Fabricant. Takes it down. He's one-on-one with Frazier. Can he beat him into the corner? Frazier stops. He plays it off Frazier's legs. Fabricant turning, draws a second defender, and he'll earn the throw in. Good work over there. Jordan Fabricant working very hard to get the throw in. Now we'll have Fitzpatrick with a long throw. This is how Valhalla scored their last goal, their only goal. It was a long throw that Ellison couldn't handle, and Casey Lang snuck in at the back post and headed it into the side netting. There it is, flicked on near post. Oh, just wide. Oh, Fabricant got up and hit it hard at the near post, hit it about a yard wide. So we've got a goal kick, and another ball is on the field, and the referee can't be happy about this. Now it's Frazier. Frazier back for San Pasqual. We've got 5 minutes left to go in this first overtime period. The score is 1-1. The Golden Eagles drew first blood, scoring an own goal, credited to Delgado. But Casey Lang for Valhalla scored and tied it up, and now we're in overtime. Delgado trying to take his man on. Segnet holding in the corner, turning, puts it up against the corner flag, and Delgado just knocks it out. Oh, and they're going to say that ball went off Segnet, and it'll be a throw-in for the Golden Eagles. Now the San Pasqual coach is waving their players forward. Why not? A golden goal would end the game here. Now Frazier pushed up. Nelson pushed up. There's no reason to leave any players back. Valhalla doesn't have a player anywhere near midfield. Every player's back in far post. Clark up, gets a fingertip to it. Flowers tries to shoot it. Ball's knocked down. The players are yelling for a handball, but no. Gilmore gets a poke. He's got one player to beat. Chips it over that player. Now Nelson comes back and wins the ball. Off his chest. Lococo with a tackle. Gets the ball to Gilmore. Gilmore steps around and gets pushed off the ball. He's yelling at the referee. He thought he was fouled. Referee says no. Now the ball goes wide. It's Moore, number 11. Looking down in the corner. Lococo held up his run. Now he gets there. Can Nelson get there? No. It's Fitzpatrick in the middle. Ellison going up. Tries to take it down. Gilmore lays it back. Nobody there. Gilmore disgusted. All that hard work and none of his teammates to support him. Now Casey Lang holds it. And it's stolen away by Delgado. Delgado still with it. Now Lang back with it. Sagnet knocks it up for Fitzpatrick. Frazier with a touch. Minkoff tries to flick it outside. Can't. It's Fabricant turning now at the top of the box. We've got a player down. Referee's letting play go on. It's Gilmore. He lets it run through one leg and can't. And Farias runs into from behind. No foul. Flicked on by Peace. Straight up in the air. Now Moore will get it. He collects and plays it out wide. No, it's in the middle of Gilmore. Boy, I really misjudged that ball. Cleek and Segnet chasing back for Valhalla. Segnet gets it. He wants the ball on the line, and Peace doesn't quite get it. Burson with the ball. He falls down. Referee says there's no foul there. Peace into Lococo. Lococo steps around a defender. Can't keep it. Yes, he can. And Burson knocks him into the table. Now, Burson didn't mean to knock him into the table, but you got to understand the scorers table and the fourth official are right on top of the field. Because of this stadium setup here at Southwestern College, the concrete apron and the players' benches are so close to the field. It's very dangerous for either team. Nobody really has any advantage. In fact, I think both teams are at a disadvantage. Now, here comes Minkoff charging through midfield. Can't get by the last defender. Moore knocks it away. We've got just 2 minutes left to go in this overtime period. It has been up and down action. Exactly what we'd expect out of a championship final. Flowers, back to Frazier. Fabricant heads it up in the air. Burson in the back to Trudell. Trudell, lots of space over here. Lococo not as quick to close him down. They play it into the corner. Segnet heads it away. Can Farias get there? No, he was held. They're going to say Casey Lang held him. And there'll be a free kick, and a dangerous one at that, just at the edge of the 18-yard box. This ball a good 22, 23 yards out from goal on the right-hand side. Now a chance. You've got to figure Burson, number 10, is going to shoot this. I said that before, though. Maybe it'll be Nelson. Nelson, the left footer, number 6. Can he bend it in near post? Does Burson knock it to the far post? They've got 6 blue jerseys in the goal. Nelson steps over. Chipped in. Headed up by Fabricant. Clark off his line. He handles it. I think that San Pasqual could have done better, given another chance. They just didn't get what they wanted out of that. The ball's up. Minkoff doesn't challenge for the ball. If you don't challenge for the ball, you're going to hear the whistle, and that's what happened. Fitzpatrick charges by him. Fabricant running forward. Now it's Lococo challenging. Minkoff going to try to keep it. Gilmore challenging him. And the ball goes out of bounds. There's just a few seconds left. No one's probably going to take a chance here in the last few seconds. They'll wait for the referee to blow his whistle and then switch ends. We've played 15 minutes of overtime. We're going to have 15 minutes more. They're telling the players to come all the way to midfield now to throw this ball. Scavia, long throw. Fabricant charges through. Now Gilmore with the ball in his foot. He finds Fabricant. Fabricant goes all the way down the middle. Lang with the ball. He's the goal scorer. He shoots it wide. Ellison, can he hold it? No, he can't. And Lococo, not really challenging much, just letting Ellison know that he was coming. Flowers holds him off. and no, they're going to say Flowers fouled him. Segnet doing a great job here, and there's the whistle from the center referee. Now the players just switch ends. They do not come over to the benches. They don't stop play. They just come right over, switch ends, and immediately the referee will restart play. And instead now the players are going to come over to the benches. So we'll take a quick timeout here. When we come back, the second overtime period from this CIF championship match from Southwestern College here in Chula Vista. San Pasqual 1, Valhalla 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second overtime period in this CIF San Diego section championship final for Division II boys soccer. The Norsemen of Valhalla in the white jerseys and shorts, the orange socks. They're playing against the San Pasqual Golden Eagles, who are all in royal blue. The score at the end of the regulation period, 1-1. We played one overtime period. It was still 1-1. We're now into our second overtime period. If no one scores in the next 15 minutes, these two teams will be declared co-champions. If a goal is scored in the overtime period, the game immediately ends, and that team will be the winner. I'm Jeff Scott. You're watching a George Langevin video production. We're coming to you tonight from Southwestern College in Chula Vista. There's Moore stepping in for Valhalla. He knocks it long. Who's going to be able to draw first blood here in overtime? Can't anybody. There's Lococo challenging. Fitzpatrick can't keep it. And Burson with the ball. Valenzuela. Can he hold it? No. And it's Jake Cleek controlling for Valhalla at the back. They look up top, and they've got Gilmore. Ball's up on his head. Doesn't want it there. Ball's knocked away. Now Burson controlling, looking for Flowers. Flowers, can he turn? He just doesn't have that step. But there's Delgado on the far side. He's got three players in the middle. He's got Farias. Back to Delgado. They curl it in. No. Players appealing for a handball. There'll be no call. Delgado, can he keep it? Yes, he can. He's got it again. Is he knocked down? Yes, he was fouled outside the box. And we've got a free kick coming up. This is going to be a dangerous free kick. It's just outside the edge of the box. Nobody able to control the ball. Finally, Delgado knocked down from behind. I think it was Dan Segnet, the defender, who ran into the back of him. Now, Danny Frazier, number 4, the left back. He's been so dangerous coming forward all day. Now he's up to take the free kick. There's 3 players in the wall for Valhalla. Clark, the goalkeeper, telling his players to move. There, Clark's got it. That ball was chipped in and easily handled. Now, back in. Nelson to Valenzuela. Valenzuela with his left foot, chips it, far post, headed over the crossbar. Oh, Flowers would do anything to have that ball back. Oh, he's been their leading scorer all year. With an empty net, he couldn't score. Oh, Clark on his hands and knees, the Valhalla goalkeeper, grateful that he couldn't convert. Oh, Clark says, I'm okay, coach, leave me in. Segnet drives the ball across field. That was the best chance we've had in this overtime for either team. Now, Peace with the ball for Gilmore. Gilmore for Lococo. He can't control it. Nelson knocking it forward. Flowers can't hold it. Jake Cleek pounding the ball up the field for Valhalla. That's not what they needed there. They needed to keep possession because Farias has got a long throw, and he will take advantage of this defense. Moore breaks it up. That pass intended for Burson. Burson doing a magnificent job pushing forward in midfield now. You can see Valenzuela at the left midfield. He's playing forward. You've got 4 players up top for San Pasqual. They are playing to win this game. They're not playing for a co-champ. There's the ball in the middle. Delgado again. And no call, and 2 players collide in a very difficult collision. Oh, my. The ball was on the ground. Delgado. Oh, and Jake Cleek bounces up. He was down for a second. He's going to not let anybody know he was hurt. Now, here comes Lang. It's 3-on-2. If he can push. Gilmore running across the face of the defense. Gilmore trying to hold. Knocked down from behind. And we're going to have a foul. And a yellow card. Number 6, Todd Nelson. Just bundling over Justin Gilmore from behind. Didn't really play the ball, and that's why he got the foul. So we'll have a free kick. Now it's Valhalla's chance with a dangerous chance here. And replacing Nelson Number 2, Shane McCullough. He's a senior. A lot of veterans on this team. At least 10 seniors on this San Pasqual squad. Now Gilmore, very dangerous on the ball always. He shoots, he bends it, far post, off the football crossbar, clearly out of bounds. Not as dangerous as it looked, but a good chance from Gilmore. Now they want to make a substitution. They want to get McHale back on for Valhalla. McHale's going to come on. Fabricant's going to go off. McHale's going to go over to that left midfield side. So they're going to go with McHale at the left midfield. Lang's going to come over here, the goal scorer, and play on the right midfield. Lococo's up top with Gilmore. 4 very dynamic attacking players. Now Lang gets a good run at it and misjudges the ball. Flowers back to Valenzuela. Moore intercepts. Moore to Peace, to Lococo. He turns, tries to keep it, knocked down from behind, no call. Burson to Christakos, to Delgado. Delgado to Flowers. Flowers with a little space all the way across. They got Joe Farias running hard on the right side. Farias tries to get into the box. He can't. Stolen away and cleared by Valhalla. Farias made a great run on the far side. McHale thought he was pushed. Referee says San Pasqual throw. They throw it in quickly. Good ball to Trudell. Valhalla defense steps up. They play it in. Everybody's onside. Valenzuela in alone. The linesman didn't indicate that anyone was offsides. The Valhalla players thought someone was offsides. They were all standing up at the 18 watching, looking for the flag. And another substitution. Delgado's coming off. Oh, he's been their best player all night. So Delgado's going to come off. And Brad Perkett, number 7. He did a great job before as a substitute. Let's see what he can do now. There's Christakos in midfield. McHale tracking back, wins it. Joe Farias, though, puts a head to the ball. He got Flowers ahead of him. Back to Farias. Back to Flowers. Flowers turns, gets by one player. This is what we expected. Plays it in, and Jake Cleek knocks it out of bounds for a corner kick. We've got 8.5 minutes left, almost midway through the second overtime period. The score, San Pasqual 1, Valhalla 1. These are the number 1 and number 2 seeds in this division, and they are living up to their reputations. We expected a titanic battle, and we've got one. Now Burson to take the corner. These are always dangerous. He knocks it into the box. Far post, Clark is up, and he comes down with it. Couple of players there. Referee makes sure he's okay, and he is. Clark, the Valhalla goalkeeper, came on at halftime, played the entire second half, and he's played both overtime periods. Coach Brad Bond staying with Clark, the player who's kept him there. Gilmore over the back. Clark very unlucky to have given up a goal in regulation. His own player knocked it past him. Now Flowers down in the corner. He's got Jake Cleek out to cut him off. Cleek can't stop him. And it's knocked away. Christakos steps over, plays Frazier at the back. Frazier's got 2 players on the other side, and they switch it. There's Trudell. Trudell tries to run by. Gets past Fitzpatrick. Tries to get past McHale. Yes, he is. Can he cross it in? He's got a player. Oh, Valenzuela at the far post on his chest. Can't turn with it. Valenzuela turns, though, with his left foot. Crosses it in, and Clark watches the ball go by the back post. Lang and Valenzuela having a little chat after that cross. Valenzuela been very active. Lang the goal scorer. Segnet to take this kick. This is everything you'd want from a championship final. 2 teams battling to the end in overtime, looking for that winning goal, that mark that's going to put them over the top. Now, Lang looking for the ball, looking for help. Couldn't get any. And it's Scavia, number 21. Nope, it's going to be Lang. They need to get Lang forward. He shouldn't be throwing this ball in. They need him on the other end of this throw. Let Scavia throw that ball in. Of course, I'm not going to tell Brad Bond how to coach his team. He has managed to have them be ranked number 1 in the entire county all year long. They're 21-1-1 coming into today, so he's done a pretty good job. I think I'll stick to my commentating. Here's Nelson. Nelson knocking it up. Fitzpatrick on his chest. Goes all the way across. He's got McHale. McHale's in on the left. Can he turn with it? He crosses it back across. Nelson knocks it out of bounds. I think if McHale had known that he had time, he might have turned with that ball and taken another touch. A Valhalla fan over there catches it, and the crowd gives him a little Bronx cheer. So it's Fitzpatrick with a long throw. Gilmore fighting. Nelson wins it. Perkett. It's Peace. Tries to flick it in. Farias straight up in the air, out of bounds. In a game like this, you don't see players taking any chances. You want to be sure, you want to knock that 10 rows back and get it out of bounds and out of danger. Fitzpatrick again, still dangerous on the throw-in. There it is. Flicked in. Oh, and cleared off the line by Frazier. Frazier with a game-saving clearance off the line with his head. Ellison again beaten off the long throw. Valhalla's been so dangerous, and they've had 2 balls cleared off the line. Valhalla just can't seem to get that winner. Great play by Frazier. I said in the first half how dominant a player he was. Coming forward, there you see him going back, making the play at the other end. Headed forward. Fitzpatrick can't collect. Peace gets a body in. Only a piece of it, though. It's a bad pun by this announcer. Now, San Pasqual looking for Flowers. Can't find him. Burson, though, top of the box. Here's a chance. Left foot. It's wide. No one's going to get to it. Was it deflected? Yes. It'll be a corner kick. So, we've got a corner kick. Christakos is going to take it. Mike Christakos, the center midfielder. He's gone the full distance today, and he's done a great job for them, doing all the dirty work. He's been the ball winner, the holding midfielder. Now with a chance to win, he chips it in, the far post. Who's there? Flowers. And he knocks it out of bounds for a goal kick. Boy, they had Farias and Flowers at the far post, and Clark, the goalkeeper, was not going to get to it. We've got 4 minutes left to play. 4 minutes in this championship final. Here from Southwestern College. San Pasqual won. Valhalla won. What a game. Long ball from Segnan, out of the back now. Pounds it up across midfield. Farias winning the ball in his head. He's been so strong in the air tonight. Burson wins the tackle. Referee says play. Jake Cleek, the sweeper, playing it away. Fitzpatrick can't get to it. Oh, but there's Gilmore, and that's what they're looking for. He's got good speed, and he gets on the end of it and gets knocked down. The referee says, yes, there's a foul. Number 13, Mike Chalfant, knocked him down from behind, actually just clipped his leg a little bit, but Gilmore looks like he's in a lot of pain. He fell awkwardly. So, we've got a ball that's a good 30, 32 yards out. I think McHale's going to take this. McHale, number 10, the left midfielder, very skillful player tonight. Done a great job holding it on the left side and attacking. Early in the game, he wasn't getting himself into the attack, but since he's come on here in the second, he's made a huge difference on that left side. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white players in the box. Peace runs all the way across to draw a player out. Gilmore asking him to keep it low. Fitzpatrick going in. Oh, there's a trip in the box. In low. Who can get to it? It's knocked away by San Pasqual. Segnet and Flowers in a foot race. Segnet cleverly chips it up and over. Now he steps past 2 players. Lococo's on. Nelson didn't clear out, and Valhalla might have had a chance there. Unfortunately, that ball was played wide. Now Farias with a long throw. He's been doing it all day. We've got 2 minutes left to go. Moore up with a header. Christakos looking forward for Flowers. Jake Cleek, the little sweeper, up with the ball. Flowers runs him over. Cleek says, hey, referee, what about that? It was a good collision there. Cleek, I got to mention, although he is short, he is not little by any means. A strong, powerful player at the back. Now, Christakos steps over, almost loses it, plays it wide to Frazier. Frazier on his left foot. That's what he wanted, and the ball went wide. Clark, the goalkeeper. We're down to 1.5 minutes. Somebody's going to have to break the tie here, or we're going to have co-champions. Does Valhalla have one last push? Was that San Pasqual's last chance? Let's see. A ball up in midfield. Fitzpatrick straight up. Peace off his chest. Lococo holding. He's got McHale. McHale can't come up with it. Lococo slides and pushes it through. The ball falls to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick turns, keeping it. Playing it wide. Valhalla looking for that one last chance. Peace crossing in the middle, gives it away. Burson looking forward. Oh, and the ball misplayed in the back. Jake Cleek under pressure. Here's Peace. Flowers running him over. McHale, can you get there? Yes. Lococo, actually that's Peace on the outside now. Lococo with the ball, trying to turn the corner. Burson, past him. Here's a break, San Pasqual. This could be the last run they get up the field. It's number 7, Perkett, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be San Pasqual's throw. 30 seconds left to go. Joe Farias is going to take this. This is probably going to be the last play of the game. Every San Pasqual player running forward now. All of the players getting into the box. No, they're going to leave a couple back. I don't know why. You got nothing to lose. Push him in. Long throw from Farias. Head it back. Here's a chance. Gilmore clears it away. And that's the final whistle. These two teams finish as co-champions, ladies and gentlemen, and they deserve it. They played a colossal championship match here tonight. The final score, San Pasqual 1, Valhalla 1. They're going to share the CIF championship. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next few minutes, we're going to have the awards ceremony. I want to recap the scoring for you. There was no score in the first half. It ended 0-0. But to start the second half, San Pasqual Golden Eagles got on the scoreboard early, I should say. It was Brandon Scavia, unfortunately, forced into heading the ball back towards his own goal, and he knocked it past Clark, his own goalkeeper, to put San Pasqual on the board 1-0. But Valhalla clawed its way back in. Fitzpatrick with a long throw from the left-hand side. James Ellison, the goalkeeper, couldn't hold it. And Casey Lang, number 4, heading it home at the far post for Valhalla. They played 2 overtime periods. Neither team could score a goal. Both teams creating good chances. And the game ended with a final score, 1-1. Both these teams will go home champions today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jeff Scott, and you've been watching a George Langevin video production tonight. For copies of this game, call George Langevin Video Productions at 858-277-9300. Good night, and we'll see you at the next championship.
And now presenting the awards to the Norseman players. Aaron Boone. Travis Clark. Jake Cleek. Fitzpatrick. Oh, by the way, Larry Martin said, I hear I just demoted you. We'll let you come back. We'll promote you again. You're the principal. Greg Coleman. Aaron Garcia. Justin Gilmore. Ray. Casey Makoko. Garrett Huffine. Assistant coaches, Sean Hart, Kevin Foley, Paul McComb, and Tony Moreno. And to accept the Co-Champions Award, the head coach, Brad Vaughn. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2001 men's Division II co-champions, the Norsemen of Valhalla. Delgado, James Ellison, Joe Various, Curtis Flowers, Danny Fraser, David McLennan, Todd Nelson, Chris Trudell, John Person, Nathan Graff, Kevin Nikoff, Brad Burkett, Luis Reyes, Francisco Valenzuela, assistant coach Jerry Ryback, and the head coach of the co-champions, Khalid Al-Shafi. Ladies and gentlemen, 2001 CIF Men's Division II co-champions, the Eagles of San Pasqual. Let's give both teams a great big round of applause.